This is an antique trunk that I'm planning on turning into a vanity table. I want to put some shelves, a pull-out table, and line the thing. These are some of the tools that I'm using. These are the mirror lights. Of course, I've got some fabric to line the trunk and the shelves, a piano hinge to put a fold-out table, and of course, some washers to hang it on the wall. This is my process. I've made a rendering of the trunk. And here you can see I've got all the interior measurements, including the lid measurements and the depth of the lid, all drawn out, and that's helped me figure out my materials list. And so, as well as these things that I have on the table, I have a 4x8 piece of 3/8 plywood, just cheap plywood, because I will be upholstering it. And also, I don't need anything terribly thick. I don't want anything terribly thick in there. I want it fairly delicate looking. And 3/8 is plenty for what the things that are going to be on those shelves. So then after taking the measurements, I realized the trunk is not exactly plumb and level. Nothing's flush. So I took some cardboard and made pattern pieces. This is the interior side, and I'm going to glue one of these to each side of the interior, because right now it's made out of composite and it's not strong enough to hold a shelf. So those will go on the outside, on the inside walls. This here is the pattern piece for the shelf itself, the shelves. I'll do 3 or 4 of them, I don't know. I've cut out little notches where the back corners are on the trunk, but I may notch this a little further on one side just so that the cords, I can sneak all the cords down the back there. And yeah, so those are the shelves. And then this fits quite neatly in there. See how it stops right here? And it will be on a piano hinge on the bottom shelf and will fold down like this, theoretically, I hope. And then I have that chain there, and then the chain will hold it and keep it from going too far. Plus I'll have blocking on the bottom of each. It should be really sturdy, but I want something really sturdy for the bottom. So, okay, and then for the lid, or the door now, because it's on its side, it has a little bit of a curve to it on each side here. I don't know if you can see. So what I've done is adjusted it to fit inside that curve, but I couldn't fit it so that it would fit all of the bumps and valleys and dips in the back here. So I've left a little space, and hopefully things won't fall out the back, but I don't think they will. I think it'll be okay. And so these will be the little shelves for the door. And then I'm gonna cut some doweling and put them in front so things don't slide off the shelf when I open and close the door. So that is what I have figured out as far as pattern. And now I'm gonna go and use my brand new skill saw and cut out the pieces. My son bought me one for my birthday. I'm very excited to use it finally. Okay. This is me just using my brand new jigsaw, having lots of fun, and just want to prove that I actually know how to use a saw. There we go. Ha ha. Okay, here I am just upholstering the side walls and the shelves. It's just a matter of cutting it to size and then stapling it on. Not terribly exciting, but it made the shelves, made everything a lot more sturdy to screw the shelves into, so it did work. Here it is with a couple of shelves in it. I haven't done the other part, but here it is finished. Hanging on the wall and all ready to go. You just open it up. And inside we have a wonderful lighted vanity. I put another little light in there that I found on Amazon. It was cheap. But it's a nice little mirror, so I thought I'd put that in there too. But this is it with all my makeup in it and ready to go.